All right, so starting off with Cobblestones. I mean, once again, if you want to listen to the live version, you can. Going ahead, it's whatever. Um, but like I said, I'm listening to the actual EP. It honestly reminds me of like some sea quality. Like it just reminds me of like literally, like they're at a bay. It might be stormy a little bit. I mean, I don't know, like it's so punk, man. It's awesome. I don't want to. I'm trying not to be too loud, but at the same time, like I need to listen to it with both ears, with both headphones in to actually like fully get it in. I definitely get like sand quality. I'm definitely getting beach quality. Like it definitely reminds me of like even like sailing and whatnot. Like it's like it reminds me of like I see a lighthouse. Like I totally can see. And maybe even the fucking sand, like it's like not necessarily even sand, it's like sand and rocks. I mean, because I'm being now biased against with the Cobblestones. I've never, like, there's a lot of indie rock that could be similar to this, I'm sure. Like, everything that I've listened to that's like something kind of like resonating to be like this is not the same thing. Like, there's another band I think that was recommended to me. I can't remember their fucking band name. I'll have to like listen to it maybe later if I remember them. You remember it? Remember too. But every time I listen to something that's like similar to what I've described just now, it's always like way too. It's like, I guess like indie rock shoegaze, and this is not like there's some like shoegaze elements I would say with this song, with this particular album in particular, or I mean this band and even in general. But I mean I've always mentioned how I like consistency. This entire EP itself is very consistent, but it's still got that same kind of ocean, not like a different kind of oceanic, like it's above the water, it's not underwater. It's like I said, like a beach, and like it's kind of to me it's like sunny, but like I don't know, it's not super, it's not the warmest, but I mean, like maybe someday it's on some of the, I don't know, I'm fucking going too deep into like the atmosphere of it, I guess. But the fucking climate changes. Like this one, I would feel like Seascapes is next, and this one definitely reminds me of like sea foam. And like how the drum hits the cymbal, it's like almost like how the water crashes on rocks. It just almost sounds like like a group of adventurers are kind of like this is the day that they're going to depart on their adventure. And Cobblestones is maybe kind of just like staring out to it, just going like, just longing for something to happen. And Seascapes is kind of like, we're going to do something, I always get a little sentimental sometimes. But it's just, I don't know, man. It just reminds me. It literally sounds like it's so like they recorded this and like it fell into the water for a little bit, and I mean that in honestly a really good way. But I can imagine how someone could not like that. And if I'm being too loud right now, I'm sorry. I'm just listening to my headphones, and it's like I'm deaf in a way. Like I don't know how loud. And I don't want to. I can listen to it a little bit louder, but I don't. It's pretty nice right now. Like, and there's definitely some moments where, like, I don't know, like, there's vulnerable moments into it, like, especially with the vocals. And I mean, I'm not gonna say like some of the songs and stuff don't like remind me completely of like Beach Fossils, for example, or fucking any of the band. Like I said, like even like Mac DeMarco in a sense even has like kind of vibes like that, even, but not. I would say Mac DeMarco is like on more terms of like indie rock kind of level, whereas like Beach Fossils is kind of going for that like minimal shoegaze indie rock kind of feel. Like atmospheric in a way. Like I feel like they fill up the space pretty well. There's definitely still some like space left over, and I feel like that space is like left over for water. Once again, I'm keeping on going through metaphors, but I don't know, man. I don't know. The fact that I'm able to talk about this is just, I'll shut the fuck up so that I can actually like take it in, I guess. But I just want to say at this moment, still in Seascapes, like they're still like they're getting the shit onto the fucking onto the shit. You know what I mean? Like whatever is necessary, whatever their belongings and whatever is necessary for the trek. And now, I mean, someone could totally say, you know what I mean, this is, I've heard something similar to this, and they could, point me in like 7 different directions, or seven, I mean, you get what I mean, I hope. They're like very reminiscent to this, but all I guess I'm saying is like, this is like, I guess the first one that I came across that I don't know, everything else like just seems to be, I'm not saying like they're copying fucking Communions by any means, I just feel like Communions are doing it in a way, and it's resonating with me in a way, or I'm able to relate with it in a way different to the other music, I guess, that I've described, I guess, or the name dropped. Next up is Children. I fucking hate useless fucking notifications, but anyway, another one popped up, that's why I bring it up. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, there's definitely a lot of consistency here, and like already, I mean, I'm not just being unbiased, I could see someone going like, you know what I mean, like there's not too much has changed, and they could step away from this song. It kind of does remind me in the same way of like how my buddy Valentine's shoeless, Loveless. As I mentioned, like, I mean, I was trying not to be unbiased. I was trying not to. I was trying to be as nice as possible as well. But I did say, I mean, I did feel like honestly, Loveless in a way, like some of the songs were a little long, and in a way, it could be, you know, what I mean, it's like, do I have the fucking time to listen to? And it's blasphemous to say, I'm sure. And once again, I mean, it's an opinion, man. And you can fucking hate me for it all you want. It's okay. I'm sure there's something out there that you listen to that you're like, it's okay. And someone will be like, that's blasphemous. So, anyway. But there's definitely been moments where I've like fucking like, you know what I mean? I was eating and drinking and breathing Communion, specifically this album. And, or not this album, but this EP. Specifically these 11 songs. And I mean, I don't know, man. I've been trying to like find music to listen to. I mean, I want to find new music, but at the same time, it's nice to listen to the old stuff too. Oh, well, the stuff that I've built something with, I guess. I don't know, a relationship with, I guess. I feel like that's weird to say. It's honestly very creepy. Developed, I don't fucking know, man. Words have lost me, or I've lost the words. I don't know. I mean, if anything, to keep the fucking same story going, I mean, it's definitely just like the fucking ship's just going pretty fucking quick. I mean, like, once again, the drums, I would say definitely, like, there's definitely shoegaze quality to it, but there's definitely, I don't know, whatever the fuck post-punk means, like, I definitely see sort of a Joy Division. I mean, like, once again, I don't want to fucking name off just like top like tier, like, even The Cure, even when we'll eventually get to a song that I feel like is kind of like a sped up version of Forest, but I really fucking like the song. And someone could, I mean, just even saying that once again alone could be blasphemous. I mean, how I always feel is just once again, like, if I never meet these bands, it's it's okay. I don't feel like they wouldn't like me, even especially if I'm fucking kind of dissing them in a way, even though I'm calling myself a huge ass fan. I mean, once again, this is art critique here, man, and you know what I mean. They're gonna, no matter what you do. I mean, like, I would say, like, fucking recently, like, the album cover that I chosen for, like, album number 3 or fucking B-side number fucking 2 or whatever, B-side album 2 or whatever. I don't even fucking know what it is, but it's just gonna be 10 more tracks. I mean, in my opinion, like, if you look at it one way, it looks fucking like stupid-ass modern art. Like, stupid-ass modern art. Like, it's just like, dude, like, what the fuck? But I don't know, there's something about it that I really like. There's a fucking humbleness to it or something. I don't know. But it's just the same thing with Cobblestones. Like, I'm now on the last track, You Go On. and it still sounds like they honestly have not come back. They have not, they haven't left. They haven't gone back onto land. Their ship is still. This story that they're telling for this EP, in my opinion, is just the journey about departing and doing what you want to fucking do, and this is what they want to fucking do. But I understand what's like. It's all about paying the bills too. So I think there's partially a reason why Blue sounds the way it does. I think that's I don't know, but as a musician or artist myself, who once again doesn't really, I don't come from money. You know what I mean? I don't have fucking any connections with any labels, and I haven't tried personally to, and I don't really feel, I know that there are benefits to being on a label, a lot of benefits, honestly, but at the same time, I do like owning my stuff. I do like putting out music whenever I want. I like the total control, and I don't know how many labels honestly are willing to do something like that. Because I mean, it's like, what if I wanted to make? I mean, I don't know, man. I like. Yes, it could be a little bit cleaner, but at the same time, I don't mind it. There's certainly, once again, like a genuinity to, there's something about it, man. I just fucking appreciate what I make, and that's that. And honestly, I really hope that all the members of the band, of this band, fucking appreciate everything that they've made, good and bad, whatever they consider. I mean, if they think it's all good, then fucking gung ho, man. That's great. I've made shit. I've made really bad stuff. I've made stuff that's horrendously bad, just terrible to listen to, and I would highly recommend not listening to it. I recommend not listening to it so much that I do not even have it released. That's how much I don't want it, because it's just, it's tucked away in some folder on my computer, just don't listen to it, because it's just garbage. There's no reason to listen to it. And there's even some of the stuff that I've even put out, there's no reason to listen to it. I mean, like, on YouTube, for example, I put out a bunch of outtakes. The reason why you would want to listen to it is because you're just, like, once again, kind of doing what I'm doing, like, just research, like, or you just can't get enough. You just, I don't know. Is that ever going to happen where someone's like, I can't get fucking enough of it? I don't know. I can't get enough of Communions, so even if they make something that I don't like, you know what I mean, I'm willing to give it a try. I don't mean to keep bringing that up, like, that's such a fucking asshole-y thing to do. As I've mentioned in the past, I normally do lyrics at the end, and since I'm doing all this, I'm just gonna I'm gonna listen to all the EPs and the singles, or the single and the EPs, and then go to the lyrics, if they are available, which I believe that they are. I mean, it's been about 5 years now, almost fucking 6 years for damn son. And I had material out in 2014, but it sucked. Anyway, next up is, like I said, my favorite song by them, So Long Son. It's, in my opinion, if I could play guitar, I mean, yes, I kind of honestly, like, I'm just gonna pause it for a second because I honestly want to refill my pen as well, but I just want to say, like, this is like, I don't know, man, it just reminds me of heaven, honestly. I don't know, like, not literal heaven, but like just just clouds and sky and sun, and I don't know, not even like just not even earth, just spirituality, or just energy, or I know it's so stupid to say. It sounds so stupid to say. And as I'm listening to it more, I'll describe, hopefully, better feelings or whatever, better imagination, or at least a little better creativity, maybe. But I don't know, man, like, So Long Son, just like, sounds so sad. But I mean, at the same time, though, like, I mean, once again, I'm gonna be as unbiased as possible. Like, it almost sounds like there's still like a childish quality that's like just trying to be like still, not even necessarily a novelty or per se or fucking like a nostalgia, but like just, I don't know. There's an innocence. There's an innocent quality to Communions, in my opinion, and I don't know. I don't know. As dark and menacing as sometimes I can fucking appear to be, like, I'm a very I mean, isn't that how it normally is? Just a very soft person inside. I mean, aren't we all just soft flesh inside? Some of us are toughened by the muscle we've grown, which I would like to do. There was a time where I was fucking, worked out regularly. I lifted fucking weights and shit. It's not too late to do shit like that. I still stretch every now and again. It's all about pushing yourself in that right direction, I guess. And it's not too late to start, and it typically doesn't just happen overnight, as they say. I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm going to fill up my pen so I can smoke to this song. I really, like I said, this is my favorite communion song of all time. I had to own this track, or this single on vinyl, or as a physical. I mean, I'm personally more into vinyl than I am tape. If it was only on tape, I'd be like, fuck. And, I mean, if I was into tape and it was on tape, that'd be cool, but I don't know if it even is on tape. I don't know, but it definitely is a fucking 45, and I own it, and I'm happy that I own it. Yeah, I fucking love this track. I mean, Love Stands Still, in my opinion, I mean, like, once again, like, I'm not saying, like, they're, once again, being as unbiased as possible, like, they're not totally reinventing the wheel. I mean, there's definitely some influences of past bands and shit that you could definitely hear and stuff, but, like, I just feel like there's, I don't know, I appreciate communions. And I definitely feel like they're not, there's definitely, like, So Long Son, I feel like is, like, kind of like an evolution. It's like, I mean, like, they're bringing together, like, that Cure-like sound, that fucking Joy Division. I mean, they're that post-punk, there's post-punk there, there's gothic, it's fucking, but it's like this light, like, gothic light. Like, I mean, not, it isn't like L-I-T-E, but L-I-G-H-T. Like, it's like light, like, it's almost like, I don't know how to even describe, like a shadow entity in the light, like in sunlight or something like that. Like, just, there's still darkness to it, but it's like in a positive light, in my opinion. And I don't know if maybe, once again, I don't know about the lyrics, because I hardly ever check out the lyrics. I always just listen to it as a whole entity. But I don't know, it resonates with me a lot in a very kind of like how sun does with sunlight and all that shit. And it does have sun in the title. Yes, I get that. I totally get that. I mean, in this case, So Long Sun seems like the sun's going down, or even like, I don't know, if I had to guess, it just sounds like, you know what I mean, like, if even in like a romantic sense, just like, saying goodbye to a loved one. For any variety of reasons. I mean, you could view it as like So Long Son. I just don't think it's like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright. Like, there's definitely, like, I would say European country-like vibes to this song. Like, and it just reminds me, it's like post-punk, country, indie rock, shoegaze. I don't even fucking know. It's just got a lot going for it. And I don't know if it were to be a whole album of just this. I don't know if I would appreciate it as much. I mean, I definitely still probably appreciate this song, but the other, I don't know about the rest of the, like, they do add variety to their stuff. And even though it kind of still comes from the same place in a way, I don't know, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean this in a very good way. I mean, this song is so fucking powerful in my opinion. I literally can't, I don't even want to talk, man. I'm sorry. And when I think Martin, I believe is his name, who does vocals. Oh God, man. It's so powerful. This is like the angel shit. This is like literally like, just, I don't know, an angel doing like fucking aerobatic tricks in the sky, man. I mean, honestly, I probably should know which person's doing which part, because, I mean, the guitar work is great. The fucking bass, when we get to Forget It's a Dream, the bass on that, I mean, it's definitely very reminiscent of some funk, but I mean, like, just the drummer is wild. I wish I could play drums like this. I wish so badly I could play drums like this. It's just so intricate, but just jumping all over the fucking place, man. It's just so freeing, man. I don't know. It's just how I feel about this song. Like, I mean, once again, this is just a band that, like, just gives an example of, like, production doesn't mean shit. It's all purely, like, just the fucking power and energy they're putting into their playing their instruments and their output. I guess I don't know. It's very powerful to me. It's like playing like hockey in fucking the sky. Next up is Love Stands Still. And, I mean, this song, in my opinion, definitely has, like, elements of where they would go for Blue. Definitely a little bit more of a produced sound. I mean, once again, it's not a bad song by any means. Like, it's still a fun song. The music video itself is just, a bunch of their friends just in a party, essentially, just enjoying themselves, I guess. And I mean, So Long Son, it definitely has like the same elements of So Long Son, but it's kind of a little bit it's a little different. I would say it's kind of like, it reminds me more along lines of how Cobblestones was, the Cobblestones EP. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why So Long Son is so much more powerful. I don't know. I mean, some people would say that they love Stands Still more. I'm fucking sure of it. I just feel like I feel like this song in particular has been like, I'm not saying they stole it or anything like that. I just, I don't know. I don't want to, I'm definitely not saying that I'm absolutely, I feel like it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying not to be a fucking dickhead, I guess. But I totally am a fucking dickhead. And I mean, once again, there's nothing wrong with the song. It's not particularly my favorite jam by them. I do definitely, I fucking listen to it from time to time. And I would still definitely throw it on their compilation. I'm not saying this is a song that they shouldn't have. This song shouldn't exist. Just particularly not my fucking jam at the moment. And even it wasn't exactly my jam when I first heard it. It's just, I don't know, man, it just reminded me of like, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, say for example, like I finally fucking back me up against the wall. I guess I can back myself up against the wall. I can fucking figure it out. Like with the Horrors, for example, one of my favorite bands of all time. Like their first album was it was essentially horror garage rock. It's just garage rock with like Halloween like themes to it. I mean, literally, it's not exactly like that. There's more to it than that. But like it's definitely creative, but it's not super imaginative. It's not their most imaginative song. Like, whereas So Long Son, I feel like it's like that is so much more of a Communion's trademark song in my opinion. Like I don't know if they could fucking exactly repeat a song like that. Like it's just so itself. Whereas this song, I mean, like I don't know, and I'm not trying to diss it because I'm still fucking enjoying this song a lot. So, I mean, I guess I'm going to shut the fuck up, get on to the next track, which is, Forget It's a Dream. I mean, once again, I don't have to be the unbiased dick, I could just not say what I'm going to say, but I don't know, man. There's consequences to it, man. And, I mean, once again, would I love to perform with these guys? Yes. Will I ever? Probably never, because especially what I fucking said now. But would I love to collaborate or work with these guys? Hell yes. But I mean, like, I'm not gonna I'm not expecting to. This is not. I mean, if anything, I feel like this is like a step away from being able to. I feel like this is gonna ruin things. Once again, it's all research based. I mean, it's just like Love Stands Still is not a track in particular I would want to make. I mean, but I'll say already from personal experience, like, I don't feel like there's. I mean, like, some people have total control of how they make their music and whatnot. I don't feel like I have total control of what I'm making, but I do feel like I'm making good music in my opinion. Like, and some of it is like in lieu of what I want, and it's definitely in my direction because I'm like making the melodies myself. But I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, I don't know, when I diss it so much, like, what I mean? Like, I could totally diss my own fucking work. Like, a lot of it, like, a lot of it is, like, off fucking pace. It's not on beat. And they're at least fucking, they have the luxury of being able to perform with three other, at least, as one single entity, they're performing with three other people. So, like, when you kind of all have to be on beat, most likely to fucking and have it make sense. Whereas most of the stuff I've created has been pretty much just been recorded wise. Like I've made a couple of tracks. I mean, I've been able to perform live what I've made, what I've recorded. I mean, I don't. Once again, I'm trying to make this all about me. I'm so fucking self-centered, I'm sure. But anyway, next up is for Forget It's a Dream. This one, it kind of, like, as I was saying with Love Stands Still, it kind of, once again, it's not, like, it reminds me of, like, stuff that's kind of come before, but at the same time, though, like, they still have a communion kiss or touch to it. Like, I don't know, Forget It's a Dream is my second favorite track by Communions, in my opinion. It's a very fun song. I mean, like, it definitely has, like, you know, if you look at the music video, it's very biased to not view it as, like, an exercise-like video. And once again, the bass is so fucking, it's fun. It's a fun-ass song. I mean, if I could say any song that's been, like, reminiscent of So Long Sun, it'd be Forget It's a Dream, because it has that similar kind of, like, angel doing, like, aerobatic fucking tricks and whatnot in the fucking sky. It's just like an angel kind of dancing in the sky in a sense. Or like, you know, can you even imagine an angel working out right now at a gym? I get angelic vibes for Communions. You know, once again, probably being biased because it says Communions on their band's called Communions. But I mean, it's fucking accurately titled in my opinion. I'm not the hugest fan of the band name, but at the same time though, like, it's so fitting. Like, it's just like, I mean, I'm not the hugest fan, honestly, of my fucking band title, honestly, but I feel like it's very fitting for what I do. So, I don't know, it's just very fitting. And a lot of times it doesn't have to do with the title of the fucking band, or the fucking title of the song, or the title of the fucking album, or what the album cover looks like. A lot of times it's just a substance of what's been recorded. So, I mean, like, if anything, this is kind of like the flip side of So Long Sun, in my opinion. Like, where, I mean, it's definitely, in my opinion, a little bit more bass heavy or bass driven, in my opinion. But it's just kind of exploring more options. I mean, it kind of changes up. It's just, I don't know, man. I gotta shut the fuck up because I really want to listen to this. I will say, though, if I could choose my album covers or Communion's album covers, I would. I mean, they honestly kill it with their album covers. I love the Cobblestones cover. Once again, it's pretty simplistic, but at the same time, though, it's just fucking, I don't know, it resonates. That to some other people, it looks too basic because it's just, you know, a close up of someone's fucking clothes or whatever. But I don't know. And you could even argue that, you know, this kind of even rhymes, like, you know, Communions kind of has a very reminiscent tone to the Smiths, for example. For sure, definitely, I would definitely say that for sure. Now that I think about it, but I don't know. There's something about, I just appreciate Communions a little bit more than I'm not even a huge Smith fan. I mean, honestly, there's only a few songs I like by them that I've really checked out. Definitely more into Communions. And like, even like, once again, their album cover for Blue is really fucking, it's sad and depressing and dark, but I fucking love it. And it's pretty, I mean, it doesn't even take, a lot of it's just fucking nothing but just a shade of blue. And then you got the Communions EP. I think that's just very artistically appealing. It's definitely, I don't know, it's just kind of like that, got that vibe to it. Like, I don't know, man. Their single, the So Long Sun single, I believe, has got like a woman on a motorcycle or a dirt bike or whatever, but like her face has been got something over on top of it. I don't know what the fuck, I can't remember what it is. That one's a little weird to me, in my opinion, but I mean, I don't know, I mean, once again, I made the third album cover or whatever the fuck that I'm doing is not, I don't know, it's fucking modern art for sure. Like, and I don't know, I totally know that I'm not the hugest fan of modern art, because I'm like, yeah, I get how fucking fast and quick it was made and how cheesy it kind of can look. But yeah, I didn't really notice the synthesizer so much, and especially on "Forget It's a Dream." Though I can definitely pay attention. I hear that now. Um, like there's definitely like it's literally like a pretty perfect blend of country, post punk. Even like I would say it's even got Clash vibes to it, so I even say punk vibes. Gothic vibes. There's funk for this song anyway. I don't know, man. It's pretty fuck. I think it's using the wah wah pedal. I think that's what it is. Or maybe not wah wah. I forgot the fuck it's called. I don't know what the technique is called. I'm just too dim witted to know that. But I'm gonna let Forget It's Dream play out. Next up is Wherever. But when we get to it, we'll get to it. I just want to smoke to it again. On a personal note, I can't wait to like finish up all the fucking instrumentals that are left over, with vocals and whatnot, and just be able to fucking make new stuff already. I mean, I just have new ideas, and I just, especially for wanting to be able to perform it live, because having it recorded form, I mean, that's honestly, in my opinion, like the more important thing, because I'm not going to be here forever. I mean, we all fucking die. I'm just being like, I'm not trying to say I'm going to be gone tomorrow or something like that. That's not what or even like, a week from now or a decade. I mean, hoping to live as long as possible. But I mean, like, I don't know. Compositions, in my opinion, are not, you can have I think the written piece of paper is just so that anyone could potentially, based on that form, if you know how to even, compose music, and you're aware on how to do that kind of shit. Otherwise, I don't know, I just feel like something recorded is a little easier potentially to get to be able to recreate, I guess. Anyway, next up is Wherever. And it definitely sounds like a crisper version of what they were going for Cobblestones, for sure. It's a lot cleaner. And I'm not even like Cobblestone's recording really isn't even that. It definitely just sounds a little bit doesn't sound as clean as I guess where they go for, say, their Communions EP and beyond. But I hope I put to death that. I mean, I definitely, like I said, the Cobblestones EP I love the Communions EP, I love the single So Long Sun. And once again, love Stand Still. I mean, if I didn't remember the fucking track name, I wouldn't have fucking, I don't know, I still have an appreciation for everything that they've done. I don't know, especially nowadays, like, you know what I mean, this came out like 2014 or whatever, and like, it's pretty hard to come out with, like, I don't know, I think like making guitar-driven music, I think, is pretty fucking hard to do, like, make new territory. It's been, like, there's a reason why, like, you know what I mean, like, guitar actually, like, came out, like, ended up becoming, like, a big popular thing for fucking, like, I don't know, like, what, 40, well, not 40, but, like, I want to say, almost 80 plus 90 years, guitar has been like popular, but only recently as like, synthesizers and whatnot and sampling and whatever come to popularity. And who knows, maybe, I mean, they're coming up with new instruments and stuff, and I saw this one instrument that I thought was really interesting, but then I don't know, by this point I think I'm just gonna stick to putting a guitar strap on a microKORG or something like that. I think I saw like Tom York do something similar. But I've done it, but I've done it in the past. I just, because I want to be able to walk around and shit too. But I mean, for me personally, I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking. It doesn't matter. I mean, just listen to music. You'll know what I mean. But Wherever just finished. I mean, there isn't too much more to. I mean, for that anyway. I mean, if I had something to say for a song, I would have fucking said it. I mean, I know I totally was. I'm just. Next up is Restless Hours. I mean, this band, as I've already mentioned, are very consistent. Last song, Wherever, and Restless Hours, and then even I would say Wherever, Restless Hours, and Out of My World reminds me very much of Love Stands Still. Wherever and Restless Hours are kind of like their own kind of entities. Summer's Oath is kind of like it's like a fucking A-B side in a sense. Like it has like elements of being an A, but the same an A side at the same time. Like it's I don't know how to describe it. But Forget It's a Dream. I mean that's definitely like a single fucking kind of song. But I do definitely like Restless Hours for sure. Like there's like definitely feels like they're like riding a wave right now with the guitar work. But I like at the genres I've already mentioned are kind of in place. I'd say they kind of strip back the country kind of vibe to it. With Restless Hours, it kind of has like more of like this like shoegaze. It just reminds me very much of Cobblestones again, but like of Cobblestones EP specifically, not talking about the song itself. I mean, yes and no, just talking about the actual EP itself. But just a little bit, it's a lot cleaner. I think like they didn't like. I think I understand once again they want to make money and stuff like that, but like life. I mean, I just realistically like. Anyone can make music nowadays, and like if you want to make money, it's all about the merchandise and performing and whatnot. But I mean, like, I just think that the most important thing is the artwork itself. And like, you know, if I have to fucking work at like a side job, that's fine. Like, it's not even like, it's all about finding the right, you know, being like, not everyone is like, you know what I mean. We can't all be able to fucking just, you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. Some people are allowed to fucking. Some people take advantage, or some people know how to fucking. You know, get paid for a lot for their work. I mean, like, whatever. I don't know. Some people just are fucking deserve to be at the top or whatever. I don't know. Some people know how to get to the top. Whatever. I don't mind just making the music, and I definitely. I mean, clearly, I say that, and I mean, like, I guess you gotta be like, I want to be at the top. I want to blah blah. It's just I'm gonna keep making what I'm gonna keep making, and you know what I mean. Like, I definitely have. You know, getting on top of that mountain or whatever, getting into the sky or the space or into the universe, whatever, however far I'm gonna go, you know, I'm just gonna keep fucking, you know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of fucking seeds I put into the ground, man. It's all about keeping the fucking plants alive, per se, not literally. But I definitely, I mean, I do hope that it is marijuana is legalized soon in the United States. Like, I hope like Trump gets impeached, but before he does that, he's like, "All right, so please don't impeach me. I'm gonna legalize marijuana, and nobody will hate me for that. Or at least like if they do hate me, they can't at least hate me for doing that or something like that. I don't know. So, but all I do know is if it's legalized, it'll probably be 90. I mean, like, you know, in the places where it is legalized, it's hella cheaper, and that'd be hella awesome and, you know, less stressful for myself. I mean, like, I don't know. It's anyway. If you don't know the fucking the context of that, then you're just like, anyway. I don't mean to. This is my podcast. I guess if you fucking haven't been around, you wouldn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Which is fine. But I guess the last couple of minutes didn't mean fucking anything to you, which is fine. Next up is Summer's Oath, and if I remember right, once again, it kind of is like more of like a sped up a forest. The Cure's a forest from 17 Seconds. But in my opinion, I mean, it's no different than like I said already with like the Horror's first album, Strange House, I believe it's called. But it's just like, you know what I mean, like something that already kind of pre-existed beforehand, but like, you know, it's like, you know how surf rock is, like they don't, like this is like a new form of surf rock. This is like a different form of surf rock. It's like kind of like what a lot of the other indie bands were kind of going for, and it's a sense like they kind of like it's just one more interpretation of surf rock in a sense, but like a new kind of surf rock, but like they're not like stealing the vibes in my, like there's some bands that like just definitely like it's like, okay, they're just doing some surf rock, like just new surf rock music, whatever. But I mean, I'm not trying to fucking call them out, or definitely, I mean, if I am calling them out, I apologize, because I mean, I think Summer's Oath is still a fucking dope ass track. It just reminds me very much of Forest, if I remember right, or at least a song by The Cure. But I mean, like he's not saying it in my. I mean, I think that it's like goth. It's literally like if it's like surf, like The Cure if they were surf rock, but like not that kind of surf rock, not the surf rock you think it would be. It's a different kind of surf rock. I don't know. They're playing it like it's like shoegaze rock, shoegaze surf rock. Like I said, gothic shoegaze surf rock. Like it's like just not. It's not the same. Because I mean, like even like the Cure, they made gothic rock, but like it wasn't the same kind of gothic rock as like a lot of the other bands. Like you got Cocktail Twins and Shooksy and the band. She's like, I felt like those bands were definitely making gothic rock and like definitely had some tones and atmospheres similar to the Cure. But for some reason, I just feel like whatever the fuck Communions or whatever the fuck the Cure have done or and are doing, like it's like still just I don't know. There's something about it, and I'm not. I mean. They definitely all have like the other bands I just mentioned, Cocteau Twins and or if it Cocteau or Cocteau, but and Shooksy or Shoot. I mean, I think that's how you spell it or pronounce it. Excuse me. And the Banshees. There's a couple other bands I can name off, whatever. That Echo and the Bunnymen, another gothic band. I would even say Television, kind of like the post punk, but definitely gothic to it. Anyway, I'm gonna continue to listen to Summer's Oath. I'm gonna listen to A Forest right after next, just so I can compare the two. Because I mean, maybe it's not directly the same exact fucking song or feeling. I mean, once again, if it is, it's just a slower, faster version. I just, But I don't know. I still like Summer's Oath. I think it's a dope ass track, man. I think that I don't think that they're stealing by any means. It's just kind of like no different than. I mean, I kind of have the Doors as a wallpaper on my fucking. I just did that just today. I was trying to find someone, and the Doors I guess called out to me for some reason. And right now, like John Densmore is looking at me, and Robbie Krieger's kind of like looking at me behind like a wall, and the wall is like the file on me or the program I'm using. I'm not seeing Ray Manzarek or Jim right now. Anyway, it's besides the point. But they also, I mean, some of the music they were making kind of like had that like kind of like baseball kind of like music to it or whatever you want to call that. I think, I mean, I read Ray Manzarek's book. I can't remember what the fuck it was called, but I mean, I believe I think he was from Chicago, I believe, and he moved to Los Angeles, or he's always been, I can't remember, but I remember him, like, practicing, and I think he got, like, a lot of, like, Chicago, like, he liked a lot of Chicago music, I believe, so Chicago jazz and blues. I can't remember how the fuck I don't remember, I may have to I could reread it, I guess, I kind of got the general gist of it. Just, I mean, I've read, not too recently, but I also read the John Densmore autobiography as well. And you kind of see like the perspective of like a band member kind of afraid of Jim and or afraid of one of their own members in a way. And then you kind of got Ray Manzarek's perspective, who's kind of like almost idolized him, like almost like he's a god per se. But I think he still also kind of was afraid too. But I don't know, he just kind of like he didn't want to like he always just like always optimistic. Whereas John Densmore might have been a little optimistic, but at the same time, he was a little pessimistic as well. I think Robbie Krieger kind of like shared kind of like a blend of both of their worlds in a way. But at the same time, I think he was kind of more on John's side. Because I think he said, I think in a quote, he's like, on the back of the book, it says like, this book is the real story. And it says Robbie Krieger is quoting it. So, anyway. I just like it. Just reminds me of that kind of like. It just gives me like it's that I am listening to A Forest right now. So I'm gonna go back real quick. Yeah, it's not exactly the same, but like it's almost like. It's almost like there's like vines growing around like a pre-existing structure. Like then they're the vines. Like it's just there's nothing. It's like no different than how I feel about with like some of the songs of what once again like the Horrors did for their first album or what the Doors did for some of their songs. Even like there's definitely like and an inappropriate way of doing it would be probably, in my opinion, of like what Led Zeppelin did. But I mean, I guess if I definitely, I mean, Led Zeppelin, I definitely have an appreciation. I mean, their music, honestly, it's good, but at the same time, though, like, I don't know. And when I was a kid, I guess like I probably felt that way, but with rap and hip hop. But like, there's just definitely something different. I mean, in a way, I mean, it's funny. I mean, if I could be as real as possible, like, and a lot of white people were stealing black music, so and like, you know, rap and hip hop was kind of stealing fucking music back, taking it back, and that's how. I mean, if I'm being real as possible, but anyway, I'm now listening to A Forest again real quickly, which is a Cure song, nothing to do with fucking. I just like. I would say A Forest is a little bit more minimal. They are different songs. They're definitely different songs, but you could definitely see influence there. You could even see the influence on their sleeve. I mean, if you want to go that far. But I don't know. I think Communions, they were kind of still doing their own thing, even if they. I mean, I don't know. Whether you wanted me to or not, I brought out. That was the elephant in the room that I felt like I just like. You know what I mean? And it's been addressed now, I guess, in my opinion. Last song is Out of My World, which, like I said, kind of reminds me very much of like that kind of similar vibe of Love Stands Still, but like not literally. And it definitely reminds me once again of like where the band would go with Blue. Like I said, Love Stands Still is another example of it, and probably even say another one. I mean, just every single detail I've already mentioned to this point, it's already, you know what I mean, like that angelic maneuvering in the sky. Like I'd say that this album in particular had more of like sky qualities, I guess, to it, whereas the EP had kind of like more sea quality to it. Blue, in my opinion, was, I mean, like, I don't know. Once again, I'm probably not going to review it, but I mean, those are just the word. I don't know. I have listened to it a couple of times. I don't know. I'd like to see where they're gonna go, because I mean, like even like, you know, the Cure, for example, like, you know what I mean, like it gets to a point where I'm not the hugest fan of some of their pieces or some of their the music, but I definitely appreciate the entity as a whole, and I respect them for what they've done. So, and I mean, if I could be unbiased, or I can cut out what I said that was negative or whatever, but I don't know. If I'm supposed to be hated, I guess, for fucking having an opinion, and I understand that once again, sometimes you don't have to say. There's just like, you know, if you got nothing good to say, why say it at all? But I don't know, man. Like, if you just fucking say if someone puts a fucking art piece on the wall or whatever, someone like puts out something and, like, you know what I mean, like, it's good, right? And if no one's saying it like it's bad or anything, they're not saying anything at all, then it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter to some degree, but it kind of does matter to another degree. I don't know, man. Some things have meaning, but like, I don't know. It all depends. Life is fucking weird as fuck. I mean, in a sense, hypothetically, everything I just said this whole hour, whatever the fucking view, I brought nothing new to the table, and there's nothing, you know what I mean? If anything, I just kind of made myself come out like an asshole, and maybe that's all I did. I don't know. I recorded a song yesterday, and like I said, like I don't want to be like one of those guys who's just gonna like make like 30 albums a year or something like that, or whatever the fuck that. I don't want to be that guy. Like, I'm eventually gonna run out. Eventually, not literally run out, but I mean, I'll have to like restock on fucking writing lyrics or making, you know, beats, or maybe eventually I'll actually fucking be able to collaborate with other people and not, you know, actually work out. But I definitely feel like I am getting something out of this when I do these like research project things, just talking about it and whatnot. Um, and I don't know, man. Will I always have these feelings for these songs exactly how it is? Will I one day love Out of My World, and will I love one day Love Stands Still as my favorite songs? I don't know. Shit happens. I mean, like, um, as for right now, though, I fucking absolutely love So Long Sun a lot, a lot. I still have an appreciation for Summer's Oath, even if it has similarities to another song. It kind of reminds me, if anything, you take it for like Smells Like Teen Spirit with Nirvana, where like it's just a similar guitar riff, but I know it's a different song, man. It's just a different song. Now what I'm gonna do is hopefully find their lyrics. If I don't, then I don't know. I'll probably have to end it then, I guess. They are kind of like I said, they're not. I mean, they're on. They are on here, but so the Communions EP is on there, and so is Blue, but and only two of their tracks are. So this might be a little bit more difficult to find, unfortunately. I don't really want to do this for too much longer either, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up and get this quick. Unfortunately, and it's kind of scattered all over the fucking place. At least the Cobblestones is Cobblestone Stones EP. I'm finding like one or two. I mean, and I can't if I trust me. Wait. So we're on the Communion's Bandcamp, but I don't know if they have any other music other than the Blue album. And I don't know if they even have the lyrics for. Nah, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I could definitely do probably Forget It's a Dream and Out of My World. That's what I'm saying. I saw like, I saw a couple other ones, but I don't. This honestly probably be like one of the first ones where this will happen where I literally don't have all the lyrics, and I feel like I'm now like completely out of fucking. Let me see if I can. I'll do the first fucking. I'm gonna literally try to find it because I really don't want to. I'm gonna show that I'm not half-assing it. Unfortunately, I mean, unless I literally were to now re-listen to the song. I mean, how I normally listen to my music, as I already mentioned, is I listen to the vocals as though it's just one more instrument. I'm not gonna. I mean, I tried finding, even Cobblestones lyrics, and I couldn't find it. And there's only, it's like I said, one of those bands. It's a newer band, and kind of like not as totally known. I mean, like I said, like I'm fucking at least like 6 steps behind them. But I mean, like, it's kind of difficult finding the lyrics. So I guess I'll have to leave it like this. Kind of sucks, but I mean, even if I did the lyrics, I don't really. It's just pretty much just to do research on how the lyricist, which I imagine once again is Martin. How he writes his lyrics and what he's writing about and singing about, but sometimes you don't get to know. I mean, I could potentially even maybe it's in the 45, or the EP. I think it's a 45 actually still. But the Communion's EP is a 10-inch, I believe, or 12-inch. I can't remember. I think it's actually a 12-inch, not a 10-inch. Anyway, let me look in my treasure chest of fucking vinyl and see if I can find anything lyric wise, because I don't want to once again leave it empty-handed. And I did this hoping, I'm doing this for a reason, so. I guess I am gonna half-ass it because I don't feel like finding it. And I know where my vinyl is, but it's honestly not that important. The lyrics, I mean, they are important for sure. But I don't know, man. In my opinion, as long as it like kind of sounds like pretty good cohesively, and it doesn't sound like something like Charles Manson would do or something like that. I mean, I know people that are actually do like his music, but there's something about his music that's just like fucking off, man. And maybe people would feel that way about my music. I don't know. People might even feel that way about this music or any other bands I fucking talk about. Just it's off in some way. Some other people might even agree with what the fuck I'm gonna do, or that I'm doing anyway. I kind of wish once again that the lyrics were a little bit more easily available. I mean, I could, once again, probably could find, So Long Son, and I saw the lyrics for Forget It's a Dream, but I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to take it in the context of the song titles, I guess. It's not a big deal. It just kind of sucks. Knew it was gonna happen eventually. But and once again, I don't know how much of a big deal. I mean, it just kind of sucks that I don't get to I don't get to research that entire thing. But maybe I deserve that for talking shit. I really don't want to fucking have to keep. I'll look. Fuck. All right. So the good news is I found all three records that I was supposed to find. The 2 EPs and the single. The coincidental news is that it was next to Astra, specifically Future Politics. But the bad news is there was no lyrics in any of them. As far as I saw, I looked. I promise. But I didn't find anything. And I really don't feel like fucking only doing some of them. I mean, I know it's like, well, why not just do some of them? But if you want to, you can go and look them up yourself and kind of decipher whatever the fuck you want to do. The only reason why I was doing it once again is research purposes, and if it's not available, then that's how it goes. I'll have to pay more closer attention when I'm listening to the songs for the lyrics. But I don't know. I know I kind of feel like I'm leaving it. There's still like a couple pages left in the book, but I don't really feel like listening to it again. Well, at this moment, I'm going to again. I should have probably. This is a good time to next time make sure I know the lyrics beforehand. Make sure to see if there actually are lyrics beforehand. But it's fun talking about this band in general. Maybe I'll have like a communions hour. I'll say we're talking about Kiss for an hour, but that's another day. Kind of sucks that it ends like this, but I think that's just how it's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be. It's how it goes, man. Like Forget It's a Dream, in my opinion, just the title alone, just kind of just like fucking forget it's stop dreaming about it and actually fucking make it a reality in a sense. That's my guess. So Long Son just sounds like so long, essentially so long to something important like the sun. The sun is going away for who knows how long. Love Stands Still. That sounds one of two things. It sounds negative, like like kind of like when something is standing still. It's like a statue-like state, which could be, instead of being a bad thing, a good thing. It could be like something that's just like everlasting, like a statue. But Love Stands Still also just sounds like something like something that should be progressing is halted indefinitely. You got Wherever, which is just kind of like like, if, in my opinion, if I'm just going off of the fucking title alone, I know I'm just jumping around, just trying to remember all 11. So I already named off 3 of them. Wherever is kind of like, I guess, wherever. I think it's just like, if I'm gonna take a guess, just like a bold claim of like this will go down wherever, and it doesn't matter wherever it takes place. Cobblestones. I don't know. I want to say it's probably like just like how when I wrote about Caribbean Amber, it's just trying to like writing about describing the feeling of cobblestones or the environment itself or that atmosphere itself. Children, you know what I mean? Just maybe talking about innocence or immaturity or whatnot, or even a combination of irresponsibility, the freedom of that. Or maybe even a longing for it. Maybe, I don't know. Seascapes. Once again, I think it's just kind of expressing, kind of like talking about that landscape. Kind of. I mean, it kind of sucks that like once again, you shouldn't fucking go off just directly title tracks, because sometimes that's not what it means at all. Restless Hours, I imagine, is just almost having like, insomnia or whatever, just like fucking very just constantly busy. I mean, just clearly restless hours. I mean, I don't know what else I could really fucking mean. And there could be some benefits having restless hours, I guess. Yeah, I am not even finding lyrics for Seascapes specifically, excuse me. Yeah. And then You Go On. It's kind of, you just keep, just, it doesn't stop. Life just keeps going. Life goes on, kind of. Summer's Oath, an oath that was taking place probably in the summer. I don't know. Out of My World is probably talking about someone who's out of this world, presumably. I'm sorry. It sucks. I wish I could fucking go back in time and known that, I probably would have paid more attention to the lyrics, but I'm sorry. Sorry. Alright. That's everything, I guess. GRMBLS. That's on Twitter, Instagram. That's like pretty much the only thing I'm fucking promoting now. Besides the fact that you can find Grumble Grumbles on most music streaming platforms. This is only pretty much on YouTube right now. I might put it elsewhere, but I don't know. Once again, like, I'm putting it on public. I shouldn't even probably put it on public, just because it's just like, is it really even important to do this? I don't know. In my opinion, I think it's important because of the research purposes. I'm kind of like finding out why I like what I like and what I don't like what I like. What I don't like about what I like. Helps me understand what I want to do with myself and my music and whatnot. So, anyway, take care.